Hello people, this is Daniel Copus with Allison Contracting, Allison Commercial and Residential Contractors, that is. I've been having a problem with my front end on my Chevrolet Silverado, 2007 model. It's got the 5.3 in it. I've heard these are common issues with the ball joints going out. As you can see right there, that's the ball joint. I'm putting a light on it so you can see it a little better. But as you can see, if you actually want to check your ball joints, right back in there, if I can get a good picture of it, you can see right there, the bushings are shot on that thing. They're all wore out and busting loose. And here's the other side. Let's see. You can see that one's not too bad, but you know, it's all one piece. It's an A-arm here. Not to mention, if you look right here at this ball joint here, the bushings on that are completely shot. And also another test you can do to see if you want to replace your bushings or your CV axles or your ball joints is to take it like this and shake it. You see it right there moving? Let's see if I can get a better shot. See what I'm in here. Let's see here. Alright. Anyway, you see that right there moving? That thing is supposed to be solid. Those bushings right there in the back, they're supposed to be solid. It's supposed to be a solid black ring that goes around it on both sides. And you know, you can tell this one's wore out. So anyhow, I'm about to show you how to change out the upper control arm. It's actually your upper ball joint. Basically, it's pretty simple. First, you got to take your hubcap off, which is that. You take that off. It's a 21 millimeter, 21 or 22, and you take all those off, and then you get down to your regular it's your regular lug nuts that hold your tire on. It bolts your rim on to your truck. Anyhow, you take those off, and once you get all those off, then you have to start taking loose all the brackets. Here's a bracket right here. This went on right here, and I just took that off already. You also have to take off the brake calipers. It's a pain in the butt, especially if you ain't done it in a while. Of course, I'm sure you've changed the brakes on it, but the actual boot that it sits in, this sucker here, yeah, it's pretty tough to bust that thing loose if it's been sitting for a while. You got to take this bracket off. You take off the brake cap. You take off the brakes. Take off the pads. Then take off the mount. You know, the boot that it sits in. Zip tie it in the back, and then you can get one of these tools right here. I rented it for 20 bucks. It's the cheapest way to go. It's a ball joint puller. Basically, you stick it in here, right in between those ball joints right there. After you take this nut off on the bottom, as you can see, oh, let's see here. I can get a good shot on it. Oh yeah, there, right there. This nut right here on the bottom, right here. It actually connect, you know, it bolts the ball joint to the hub assembly, and you got to take that bolt off, and then you drive this sucker on in until it pops out. I would recommend leaving the bolt on the bottom once you loosen it up. Just leave it on, but you know, loosen it all the way down till you got about 2 or 3 threads left to the bottom there, and leave it on. That way, when you pop it out, all this, you know, just your hub assembly don't fall in your lap or hit you in the face or anything like that. It might be a little dangerous. And I'd always recommend jacking up your truck and also putting jack stands under it. As you can see, I put jack stands under it, and I still wouldn't get under it too much if I don't have to. It's better safe than sorry. I always put my rim under it as well. That way if it does fall, I got a second or third, which I guess you could say, you know, safety to get me out of there so it won't squish me. But anyhow, I'm gonna pause you, set you down for a minute so I can get some of this work done, and I'll show you after I get it all off.